sports. It's in the game.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the ladder when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Great, set. Delta.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Here's Hurts to throw. They'll roll him out right. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. He's across midfield and down right around the 37. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, 33 yards. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive, escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He'll get this complete to Worthy. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They'll get their receiver involved here. It's Brown. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 6.
Hey, Ridley. Yellow.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Open man, it's the tight end Kelce. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Yellow.
Mahomes going to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Mahomes now on the sneak, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Patrick Mahomes scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A nice little juke. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning. First carry for Kenneth Gainwell. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Ready? Ready?
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And they'll accept that penalty.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
We're good.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's the pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's 3rd and 7. Now this time Mahomes will throw. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he's got some space here. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Here's Mahomes to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Mahomes now to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A first carry for Samaje Perine. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Now here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going, a little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now Mahomes. Rolling to his right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the short.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Patrick Mahomes, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, but as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
2nd and 7.
No touch that. No touch that. No touch.
Throwing is Hurts. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. We have played 3 quarters. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Up the middle with Barkley. Fights him off. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Again, it's Barkley. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Hurts sets up to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Powers through. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flushed out right. Powering his way forward. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And running with power here. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. That is intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now 2nd down and a few inches. Back to throw. Steps away to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Miami. Great. Set. Delta.
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard. They'll go for it and run a little touch pass here. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can. I don't know if you need the big shot right there or not, because you've still got time to work some of the shorter stuff and try to get into field goal range. They did go for the big one there. It would have been nice, but it winds up incomplete.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. Incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 4th down, 10 yards to go.
Crowd left Yanni. 63.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down.
73.
He'll look to throw. Trying to find Barkley on the out route, and he's got him. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
But how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
This is 1st and 10. Mahomes will throw. That's into the hands of Worthy. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
He'll buy some time right. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and that changes everything here in OT. So four quarters couldn't decide it, and it'll be the Chiefs who get the football first in this overtime session. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Now that was an excellent return to start overtime. So do they get crazy and attack the end zone and try and get the 6 points to end the game? Or do you just play it to where you kick the field goal and put the game in the hands of your defense?
Quick slant to Brown. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes rolling to his right. That's caught right side by Worthy. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 36 yards. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Toward the pylon, caught. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Zach Baun coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Here's Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own. But as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you. And if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. 4th and goal. The defense needed one more stand. They couldn't get it.
I just wonder if they were thinking heavy run here in that situation instead of being able to play the pass, and they were beaten on that possession.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and they will take a 7-point lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing.
He's got him in, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he will not get there as the try for two is unsuccessful. And they will remain down by a point. Well, it took us until the